Welcome to FindItOnYay.com, your local guide to the Triangle, bringing you new and exciting things to see and do in Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill. Get to know new stores, new professionals, and new services that have interesting stories, new insights, and useful information just for you. So welcome to FindItOnYay.com, and here are some of the most interesting things to see and do in the Triangle. Do you have a lot of people with ugly cars coming here?
As a matter of fact, we only have people with ugly cars come in. That's the only thing we do is we paint cars that are ugly, and we clean them up, make them look nice, and not spend a fortune doing it. People don't want to go out and spend $30,000, $35,000, $40,000 on a car. But yet they don't want to drive an ugly car that they're embarrassed to drive to church, that they're embarrassed to drop their kids off at school, that they're embarrassed to take to family functions because they don't want the grandmother to see how the car looks. We can clean that car up, make it look nice, and they don't have to spend a fortune doing it.
Well, come on, I'll show you what we've got going out here.
We are prepared to have most people drop their car off immediately when they first come for an estimate, or we can take appointments. We take cars in every day, we paint cars every day, people pick up their cars every day. It's nothing like the traditional body shop where you have to schedule a month in advance and your car's there for 3 weeks and you never know when it's coming back at. We've been able to really streamline the process. We have a body man that does the body work. We have a sander that sands and preps the car. We have a painter that paints the car, and a detailer that does the final finish-up steps after it's painted. Each one of those people is specifically trained to do that job, and that means we always have cars moving through the production system.
How many cars have you actually made beautiful?
This Raleigh location's been open since summer of '94, and the Durham location since the summer of '95. And between the two, over that time frame, Steve, we've painted real close to right around 36,000 cars in Wake and Durham County. Pick up the phone, give me a call. I'll discuss with them what their options are. They can come in, pick from one of our many different paint services that will fit their budget, and we'll make that car look nice for them. Most people are extremely surprised that they can get a car painted for that little money. Some of our higher dollar competitors are extremely surprised that we can paint a car for that little amount of money.
And you have 2 locations. Tell me about both those locations.
The store here in Raleigh, where we are today, it's been here since 1994. It's on Capitol Boulevard, just north of downtown Raleigh. We have a store in Durham on Hillsborough Road that's been there since 1995. And the most satisfying thing to me is when I have a customer to come in to pick that car up and they say, "Oh my gosh, look at my car, it looks great." And that's what keeps me in this business.
It's a peach of a paint job.
Do you want to get your car really shiny? It's Peach Auto Paint's Summer Sizzler Sale on our Royal Paint Service. Regularly $299, now $100 off. But wait, come this week and save 50%. That's right, only $149. No dealers or wholesalers at this price. That's right, shine up your car for 50% off. Only $149. This week only, do it now.
It's a peach of a paint job.
On the web at peachpaintjob.com.
Thanks for watching FindItOnYay.com. Coming up next, another interesting story just for you.
Sunrise Dental is the Triangle's award-winning family dental team.
My mom was a dentist. She was a hygienist. I saw what they did and thought it was kind of neat, and always had good experiences with the dentist myself, and just thought I'd like to do it. And then once I got older and actually figured out what it was about, I really enjoyed it because you can actually fix somebody. I mean, if you're missing teeth, people don't think you're very smart. If they're dirty, if you got black spots, people, again, don't think you're very smart. It's hard to find a mate, find a job, get a raise, all those things, just because of your own self-image and not smiling. And I can fix that. And that's great. I love doing that. I'm doing the greatest job in the world. Sunday night, I like coming to work. I mean, I look forward to oh great, I get to go to work tomorrow. And I don't know a whole lot of people that get to do that. I really like the aspect of implant dentistry. I did a fellowship program after dental school to get trained in all aspects of implant dentistry. I think it's just the most conservative, the best way to fix somebody that's missing some teeth. With today's technology, it's no compromise care. If you're missing one tooth, you replace one tooth. If you're missing three, you replace three. You don't have to worry about damaging other teeth around trying to make something work. You don't have to worry about something coming in and out at night. And that's the greatest thing that I do, is I'm able to give them something that makes it feel like teeth. And I can't say that about anything else that we've done in dentistry ever. You know, whether you do a bridge, which is you put a crown on the tooth in front of a missing space and a back of a missing space, and you glue this appliance in there. It's hard to clean, it gets food trapped underneath it. And before implants, last 30 years, that was the limit of our technology. And then we've gone to, you know, before that was things that came in and out, dentures and partials. And those are awful. You can't eat with them. You can pretty much smile with them a little bit. You can't smile big with them because then people will say they're not real. With the implants, they're you. They become part of you, they become part of your teeth. You don't have to compromise anything. You can give people exactly what they want. And, you know, function, beauty, you know, the ability to eat and smile and kiss and yell and do everything without compromise, and you just forget about it. You become you again. I've done enough patients, enough cases where I've got patients that have lost front teeth and they were wearing a denture or partial for a long time, or even a bridge. And things changed to the point where they had to start compromising their life, whether it was their smiling, their eating habits, everything. And we were able to put the implants in for them. And I've had so many people, the consistent say is, I'm me again, because their self-image is when they were 20 and 25, even if they're 50, they still think of themselves as that person, and they're able to go ahead and show that through again, and that's really a neat thing to do for folks.
I came to this dentist over a 2-year period, and there were some new faces, but there were lots of old faces, and it is a real happy, friendly place to be. Sunrise Dental really has changed my smile and how I look at life, wanting to smile a little bit more, show my teeth. Whereas before I came to Sunrise Dental, I had given up on dentists. Dirk came onto the scene, knew my fear of the dentist, and really kind of put me at ease by explaining everything, drawing pictures on the back of napkins, and kind of made me feel comfortable with the whole process, that I was able to go back to a dentist.
I love Sunrise because of the people here. The people are just friendly. That means a lot to me. Someone that can talk to me while I'm having a procedure done. It's just a very welcoming process to come from a job that's very stressful and to come here and relax. And it's nothing like being able to smile and tell someone you have a very nice smile. And when they tell you have a very nice smile back, I can always in the back of my mind go, Sunrise. Every dental office should be like Sunrise. It changes folks' lives. I mean, we've had patients that we've done reconstructive work on them, and the guy's name was Ronald, and he came in and he was in Vietnam as a teenage boy, and he had lost pretty much all the bone and all the teeth right up here in the smiling area. You know, if you wanted to bite a sandwich, you couldn't do it. If you wanted to smile, he couldn't do it. He didn't like kissing his wife, couldn't do it. So, and so he just felt like a lot of his life was deficient because of that. You know, what he called was a booby trap went off in his face, and they fixed him up and sent him back out in the bush. You know, he was a sniper. That's what he was supposed to do, is be out in the bush and not be convalescing in some medical tent. So they pulled some teeth out, pulled some bone fragments out, and sewed him up the best they could and sent him loose. It was a very powerful story that he told us, so much so that we took him and told him that no matter what the cost, we were going to take care of him. We were going to charge him just, bare minimal. We did the case for next to nothing, no profit at all, and we actually donated all of our time and most all of our materials and things like that. But it was amazing that over a course of 18 months, we first rebuilt the bone that he had lost and completely regenerated that and gave him a normal face just because we were regenerating all this bone. You can get implants in, you can get teeth in, but unless you get the supporting bone, the foundation in there as well, it doesn't look as normal. If you lift your lip up, it doesn't look normal. And he really wanted to look normal. So we decided, spare no expense,
do this case. And we did it for us. We did it because this was a gentleman that had given so much of his life, so much of his youth for his country and for us personally, that we felt like we owed it to him. So my associates and I took this case on. We started by fixing the teeth that could be fixed, and that's where the root canals came in. We were able to do the root canals in the office, do the crowns in the office, and fix the teeth that could be fixed still. We fixed those first. Then we went through and we regrew all the bone for him that he needed. And then some. We actually had to have a little bit too much, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's a good thing. And then after about 6 months of healing, we went back in and we put his implants in. And again, he did great. We built him really nice and strong so he can eat whatever he wants to eat. And then after an appropriate amount of healing time there, we gave him his teeth back. And he eats apples and sandwiches and corn, and he'll send me a text, and he was sending me text saying, I just ate corn on the cob for the first time since I was a teenager. I just ate an apple the way it was, the way he sees his words, the way God meant me to, for the first time since he was a teenager. And I'd get these random texts from time to time, and it was really nice, and it's a fun case. So that's my most emotionally powerful case that I've done, and it really changed his life. He had been suffering post-traumatic stress disorder, and a lot of that was wrapped up in his dental issues, apparently. And he would have flashbacks in the chair. And, just because of this was a very traumatic event, obviously. And to an extent, not completely, but to an extent, fixing his teeth and fixing his smile and making him look, his words, quote, normal again, has helped him move along a lot in his life. If I could sum up for one person why I do this job, that's him.
Sunrise Dental, the Triangle's award-winning advanced dentistry team, with locations in Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill. Sunrise Dental, the Triangle's award-winning advanced dentistry team.
We care for our patients like they're our own family, not like coming to work. We love enhancing smiles, and we love eliminating pain.
Sunrise Dental offers advanced implant and general surgery with leading-edge training across all dental procedures.
I love Sunrise Dental because they're the friendliest, most efficient, most fun group of people.
Call Sunrise Dental today and your exam and x-rays will be free for new patients, plus free nitrous for fearful patients.
You're watching FindItOnYay.com, a place to learn about new and exciting things to see and do in the Triangle. Coming up next, another story just for you. You won't want to miss this.
What makes your resume